When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Baker's, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Baker's worth it every time. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
The land down under has never been easier to reach. United Airlines has more flights between the U.S. and Australia than any other U.S. airline, so you can fly nonstop to destinations like Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Explore dazzling cities, savor the very best of Aussie cuisine, and get up close and personal with the wildlife. Who doesn't want to hold a koala? Go to united.com/Australia to book your adventure.
I'm Kat from Dining at Disney, and I'm here with Kristen. Kristen, tell us about some travel deals.
Right now, if you are looking to travel to the Disney World Resort this spring or early summer, you can save up to 25% on select rooms at the Disney resorts. And this deal is going to be where you can save up to 20% on stays for most nights. Now, nope, that's over. What am I talking about? You can save up to 25% on stays most nights, April 10th through July 10th. The other deal we're done with. We're in a new month. I almost forgot. It's now April. It's no longer March.
How can people book these trips?
They can contact me at themeparksandcruises@gmail.com.
From the Gator Framework Studio in Music City, it's the Dining at Disney podcast.
You know the thing about good food? It brings folks together, all walks of life.
You'll discover all the best restaurants and food as you hungrily explore the Disney parks.
Let's do this thing!
The Dining at Disney podcast.
Welcome to the Dining at Disney podcast. I'm Kristen, foodie, Disney park enthusiast, and travel expert.
I am producer Aljon. I am a lifelong Disney, Marvel, Star Wars fan and content creator.
And I'm Kat, experiential producer, film historian, employee of the century at Baskin-Robbins. Welcome to the show.
If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Today, we are talking about a whole bunch of Disney food news, as well as 22 gluten-free items that you should be enjoying at the EPCOT Flower and Garden Festival.
Don't you mean gluten-free?
As Jeff Davis would say. Yes.
We'll never let him live that down.
No,
I think it's been like 12 years.
To this day, every time I see the word gluten, I just think of him saying gluten-free. I don't even remember what that was in reference to that we were talking about.
I don't either.
It was a long time ago because that was on WDW After Dark.
Yeah,
way back in the day.
Way back in the day, old podcast. our listeners don't even remember that podcast. We've been podcasting for so long. Anyway, so why don't we go ahead and knock out the first story du jour?
Yeah, let's do it.
Refillable mugs have changed in Disney World hotels. Oh, the tragedy. Were you in love with the old Disney mugs? Because I really.
The 50th anniversary ones?
Well, of course, the 50th anniversary ones were fine.
No, those are the ones leaving.
Yeah, well, like I said, they were fine. I didn't have a problem with them. And I don't have a problem with the new ones.
Oh, okay.
And the new ones look awesome as well. Very, very much like the Magic Kingdom stuff we've seen. I don't want to say Mary Blair-like, but they've got some kind of, the old school kind of 2D paper cutout kind of art. I don't know what kind of art style that is. Kat might be able to tell you, but
it is celebrating the 100th anniversary of Disney.
Yeah.
In case it's pretty if you like the color purple, and I like the color purple.
Yes, it's pretty similar to the one that Bubba showed us when he was on the show last. Except this one says Walt Disney World on it instead of Disneyland.
Oh, there you go. Yes, and it's a 2D kind of I don't want to. it's not pie-eyed Mickey. I don't even know what
No.
era this is. This is just a stylized Mickey and Minnie wearing their 100th costumes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But and of course the old mugs that had the old kind of, the runaway Mickey mini railway graphics style. I guess those are out because it did celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Walt Disney World Resort.
Mm-hmm.
But there you go. New mugs. Yay, new mugs.
They're $21.99, refillable at your resort.
There you go.
At any resort, really, if you're staying at a resort.
Oh,
I always find
they're twice as much as I remember them being.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember when they were $11.99.
Yep.
So,
My Disney cup,
There you
right?
I fill you up.
go.
We do
It's a
have
seizure.
That's right.
we do have the opening date for the new Disney Vacation Club Lounge. So this is going to be over at Disneyland. And this lounge it's a brand new members only lounge. And this is going to be opening up on April 19th. So this DVC lounge will be opening very soon. It is going to be over in Tomorrowland. And it's supposed to be space themed. So I'm looking forward to seeing the pictures of all of this and what they end up doing with it.
That's exciting. I kinda dig it.
Not too much longer before that happens.
I like it.
Yes, I frequent the DVC lounge at EPCOT. It's one of my favorite places to get out of the heat. So I'm excited for this. It's going to be cool.
I like it.
So there's some mobile ordering update news. You got that for us, Kat?
Yeah. So we all know that mobile ordering is a convenient way to schedule your food and you can pick it up and go. Well, it got a facelift. So now there's filtering and an all new interface, which is great because before you kind of had to search and like scroll, and now you can type in what you need and filter out which parks you are. Things were like nearby and resorts available now, things like that, which weren't totally available before. You can also search by theme park, of course, hotel, resort. And of course, now you can schedule for later. So if you're in the park and it's about 11 o'clock and you know you're going to want a hot dog at 2:30, you can schedule it at Cosmic Rays in advance, which I think is pretty cool.
The one thing I like is for those who want to do mobile ordering and they want their food now, that you have the option now to click available now and find all the restaurants where you are, that you can get your food immediately without having to wait, an hour or so for it.
How convenient.
So I think that's awesome.
Very convenient.
Yes. I think that's going to come in very handy for people who are diabetic and who may have lost like track of time and things like that and are starting to feel a little quaky, that they can get, that food when they need it.
Truth.
Or people who get hangry when they're hungry.
That's me. That's
This
me.
guy. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like me when I'm hangry. All right, glutton time.
So we have 22 gluten, wheat-friendly, and plant-based items that you can enjoy at the Flower and Garden Festival taking place right now. Since this is your wheelhouse, Kat, do you want to start off with the EPCOT Farmers Feast over near Test Track?
Of course I do. I will say that the title of this thing is misleading because there's not 22 gluten-free items, but we'll get there. So, at Farmers Feast in EPCOT near Test Track presented by Chevrolet, you can get the chilled potato and leek soup vichyssoise with bacon lardon, potato crouton, chive oil, and crispy leeks. That one is available through April 8th, so it's coming up to the end of this first round over there.
Ooh, because that sounds delicious.
Certainly.
Yes. And then for their next round, or maybe their third round, you'll be able to get a barbecued seared pork tenderloin with summer succotash, herb butter, grapefruit vinaigrette, and that one's available May 20th through the July 5th. So I think that's their autumn menu.
Gosh,
Yeah.
this sounds so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Over at Northern Bloom near Canada, you can get the seared scallop with French green beans, butter potatoes, brown butter vinaigrette, and Newski's Applewood smoked bacon.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, it looks delicious.
That makes me really hungry. Looking at food pictures is just not good, even after you had dinner.
It's the worst. It's the worst. Oy. Over near Germany at the Farmer's Market, you can get the potato pancake with caramelized ham, onions, and herb sour cream. And the ones that I enjoyed when I was there last week or the week before at Jardín de Fiestas in Mexico, you can get the quesadilla de flor de calabaza, which is house-made masa tortillas with squash blossoms, bacon, onion, zucchini, and cheese. That was delicious. And also, of course, returning favorite, Taco Vampiro, the barbacoa beef in a corn tortilla with crispy grilled Monterey Jack cheese, salsa ranchera, and esquites.
Very
So
nice.
those are your gluten-free items for the festival. There's 8 of them.
Nice.
Not including drinks, obviously.
The rest are plant-based, yes?
The most of the rest are going to be plant-based. I'm sure that there's some combined plant and gluten-free items at the bottom of this list, but those are the fully gluten-free, but maybe have animal byproduct.
Okay.
Like a cheese.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes. And all of them look delicious, but
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Baker's, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Baker's worth it every time. Baker's, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Reporting live from under my blanket, I'm Susan Curtis with Dunkin' at Home. Breaking news, pumpkin spice iced and hot coffees are back. I'll pass it to Mr. Curtis with his blanket for the full story.
That is so right, Susan. You know, it's never too early to get in a spicy mood. I'm talking cinnamony goodness that's so tasty, people don't want to leave their blankets either. Back to you.
No, back to you.
All you.
The home with Dunkin' Pumpkin Spice is where you want to be.
Kristen, do you want to talk about the plant-based items?
Oh, yes. So over at EPCOT near Test Tract, they're going to have the avocado toast with marinated toy box tomatoes on a toasted ciabatta. It looks delicious, and right now that makes me want to go downstairs and get some avocados and make myself that. Over at Florida Fresh near Disney Traders, they have the grilled street corn on the cob with savory garlic spread and spicy corn chips. It is new this year. And then they also have the grilled street corn on a cob with savory garlic spread and a plant-based cojita cheese. Ooh, this sounds interesting. Tangerine Cafe, Flavors of the Medina, have a hummus trio. It has your traditional hummus, red beet, and a black garlic hummus, and an avocado herb hummus with Moroccan bread and spicy papadum. That sounds interesting. There is and see, here is another one that goes then back to being gluten-free. Grilled chicken or lamb kebabs with carrot and chickpea salad and garlic aioli. Back to plant-based at La Isla Fresca between Morocco and France. They have the coconut tres leches, just for you, Aljon. Vanilla cake soaked in oat milk, almond milk, coconut milk with toasted coconut.
I like that.
And they have over at the Pineapple Promenade near the port of entry, a Dole Whip, which it just says plant-based. I'm surprised it doesn't say gluten.
Dole Whip is definitely
gluten
gluten-free. Yeah, it's definitely gluten-free. Very weird.
Aljon, do you want to talk about Trowel and Trellis?
Sure, we can go there. It's over there by Port of Entry, and you can check out this boneless impossible Korean short rib with cilantro, lime rice, Damuji slaw, and kimchi mayonnaise, plant-based. Also brand new and also plant-based is the Impossible Lumpia with Thai sweet chili sauce. And also brand new and plant-based is the chocolate cake with black currant, ganache, mixed berry compote, and chocolate ice cream.
That sounds good.
So there you go. A bunch of cool new things there. Also, at the Land Cart, hosted by Advent Health, you can check out the vegetable plate, which is broccoli, carrot sticks, tomatoes with dip. You also have a hummus dip with pretzels, which is plant-based. Also in plant-based realm, cookies and cream, chocolate mousse cup. So a couple things there for you. All plant-based there in those areas.
And this now it says it goes to both being gluten-friendly as well as plant-based.
There you go. It's a nice bit of storytelling here. You move from one to the other. You've got at the Refreshment Outpost the pineapple skewer with Tajin seasoning, which is great. I love a good pineapple skewer with that seasoning. It's like what was the margarita that had that over there at the margarita place over in Mexico?
Is it does the avocado one have it?
Perhaps, yeah.
I
The
can't remember.
avocado
It's either
one
that or
has it.
hibiscus. Is like on all of them, so I can't remember what has what.
Kat said yes.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. At the farmers market in Germany, you've got the potato pancakes that Kat had mentioned. House-made applesauce, which is gluten wheat friendly. And that is it, gang. That is it. So you've got your choice of you've got some different choices here, which is good. You know, sometimes I feel that if you have a dietary restriction, you're going to get the short end of the stick, but they do have a lot of different offerings there for you to check out. So
It's disappointing to me that even though I know they're not like food items, they didn't include like the slushy drinks that you can get that are also gluten and also plant-based. So like the cucumber and watermelon slush, or the mint tea slush, or the desert violet frozen slush. Like those things are easy. They're friendly for everyone. You can get them at like almost every booth has like a specialty drink. So I'm a little confused why they didn't include that stuff in here, but the stuff that I did have was delicious, and the stuff that I didn't have but walked by and saw other people enjoying, everything looked really good this year.
Awesome. Well,
I wish we were going.
Yeah, same here. But that's okay. If you happen to be going, we'd love for you to
we
just
could
tag
find
us
it.
in
We
the photo.
could figure out a way to go.
You should go.
I mean, it does last longer than it used to. We
Well,
do
this is
have till
true.
July 5th.
Well, this is true. This is true.
Maybe
well,
we
okay.
make a June trip.
Maybe we make it. Maybe we make that trip. Yes, maybe a short trip. Let's figure that out, shall we? Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Well, that is all of the food news we have for you today. Thanks so much for tuning in. You are the reason that we continue to do this show.
Hey, it's called Aljon. Next page, please.
If you haven't already, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. If you enjoy what we do, don't forget that you can support the show in a couple different ways. One is you can become a supporter, or you can shop our links. We've got Amazon, Disney Store, Garden Grocer, and Kingdom Strollers. Aljon, do you want to tell everyone where they can find us?
Yes, when I'm not wrangling cats, you can definitely find me here at Instagram at Aljon Rocks. Please check that out. Also on Twitter. You can also check us out Dining at Disney and all the social media platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can also check out this podcast. Subscribe. Give us those 5-star reviews if you think we deserve it. We'd love to hear from you. You can also check us out on Skull Rock Podcast. Myself and Dave Bossert talk about Disney film, animation, pop culture, and what's streaming. Check us out on all the podcast platforms. Another great podcast happens to be hosted by our very own cat. It's Eat the Pictures, which is food and film and so much fun. And when you're at the end of it, you're going to learn something when you're all done. It almost sounded like a little Fat Albert thing. I kind of wanted to put that out there. And you'll find some education in there too. Eat the Pictures. I'm always learning something on your podcast, Kat.
Good.
All right.
You can find me on Instagram at catastrophe, at CAT_ASTROPHE. As far as Dining at Disney, you can join our Facebook group, Dining at Disney, and check out our friends at Disney Dorks in the Sorcerer Radio Fun Zone if you're listening on Sorcerer Radio. Hello, thanks for tuning in.
Yay.
For all of your Disney, Universal, and cruise travel, contact Kristen at themeparksandcruises@gmail.com. Her services are free. She'll send you on the best vacation of your life. Until next time, I've been Kat. That's been Kristen and Aljon. Bon appetit.
The information and opinions expressed in this podcast are for entertainment and informational purposes. All other trademarks mentioned are the property of their respective owners.